Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Narjis Hassan. I am from Park University, currently doing my electrical engineering and I am in my first semester. Today I will be presenting my assignment on the topic how processor cores enable multitasking in modern computers. In this short lecture I will explain what a processor core is, how it works, the difference between single core and multi-core processors, how multitasking is achieved, why it is important, and finally give a real world example. Core functionality. A processor core is basically the smallest working unit inside the CPU. You can think of it as a tiny brain inside the computer's main processor. The main function of the core is to run the instruction cycle. The cycle has four main steps: fetch, decode, execute, and store. First, the core fetches an instruction from memory. Then it decodes that instruction to understand what needs to be done. Next, it executes the command, which can be a calculation, a logic decision, or a moving some data. Finally, it stores the result back into memory. Each core is capable of doing arithmetic, logical operations, and handling data movement. Since every core can work independently, moving having more cores means the computer can handle more work at the same time. Single core versus multi core. In the past, computers had only one core. These meant the CPU could only run one task at a time. If we wanted to do two things, the processor just switched back and forth every very quickly between tasks. This switching made it look like multitasking, but in reality, it caused lag and slow performance. Modern processors, however, have multiple cores. For example, a dual core processor has two cores, a quad core has four cores, and so on. In these CPUs, each core can run a separate task at the same time. These makes computers much faster, smoother, and more efficient because real multitasking is possible instead of just switching between tasks. How it actually works. Each core in the processor can handle one task. The operating system like Windows or Linux is responsible for dividing tasks among the available cores. For example, Core 1 may run the browser, Core 2 can play music, Core 3 can handle software, and furthermore, Core 4 can run a video call. Because all these jobs are running on different cores and parallel, the computer feels smooth and fast. This system reduces lag, increases overall speed, and gives us a seamless experience where multiple actions run at the same time without disturbing each other. Why it is important? Multitasking is extremely important and playing vital role in our daily use of the computers. Multi- First, it allows us to use many applications together. For example, we can type an assignment in Microsoft Word while listening to music and also browsing the internet. Second, it improves productivity because we don't have to stop one task to start another. Third, it prevents system slowdowns. Even if one task is heavy, the other tasks keep running smoothly because they can go to different cores. Fourth, it allows background processors like antivirus scanning or videos update to run without disturbing us. And finally, multitasking gives us a smooth and more efficient computing experience, which is very important in today's fast world. The real Let me give you a real world example. My own laptop has an Intel Core i5 processor. The CPU has two physical cores but supports four threads. Using hyper threading, that means it can handle four tasks at the same time. Its base speed is around 2.5 gigahertz, which means it can perform billions of cycles every second. It also has different levels of cache memory, level 1, level 2, and level 3. which stores frequently used data to make performance even faster. With this setup, I can easily browse the internet, prepare assignment, play music, and run updates at the same time without any major slowdown. This shows how processor core enables smooth multitasking in everyday's life. To summarize, processor cores are the key part of a CPU that actually execute instructions. In older single core processor, multitasking was very limited, but with multi-core processor, each core can work on a separate task at the same time. These makes computers faster, smoother, and more efficient. Multitasking is important because it allows us to do multiple things at once, increase productivity, and ensures background tasks run without affecting our main work. So, the more cores a processor has, the better it performs in handling multitasking. Thank you for listening.